Alright, so as you can see here, I have a Gamecube just all taken apart, and I have a mod chip that I just installed right here. This mod chip should allow me to play any region games, even though I already have the region switch installed over there. This should allow me to play any region games without having to flip a switch, and it should allow me to play like game backups as well, because I have that that Game Boy player disc, and those are so expensive and hard to get these days that I just want to make sure I have a backup of it. So yeah, I put this chip in here, and basically you set it in there, and then you just fill in the solder on the different points that it shows there. There's plenty of videos on here on YouTube that go into much more detail on how to do this, so I definitely recommend those if you want to do this. But I'm kind of just showing what I'm doing as far as getting this installed. So yeah, you put the chip in there, and then you basically just fill in the solder holes, and it makes a connection onto the board here. And then if you want to play backed up games, like burned games, then you probably have to adjust this potentiometer here. So if you're going to do that, you basically just need to get a multimeter. You want to set it down to something like 2000, where it checks the ohms or the resistance. That's what that little horseshoe symbol thing is, for checking the resistance, or the ohms really. And then you just put one lead onto this side of the potentiometer, and then the other end on this side, as you have red and black, and it doesn't matter which one's which. But then you want to adjust it. This one, when I first, before I adjusted it, was at 500 ohms. So that's the standard for this one. Apparently they can range all over the place. I turned it down to about 300. I don't actually have any discs yet that I can burn. I ordered some DVDs, and they'll get here at some point. So I'll try burning one of those and see if that's enough. I may have to end up taking this apart again to do it, but I can still test it though, because I can set the GameCube to a Japanese game, or a Japanese region GameCube, with my Switch over there, with the Switch I have installed, not like a Nintendo Switch. And then I can put a North American game in and see if it reads it. So yeah, I'm gonna put this all together, and then I'm gonna turn it on, and I should see these LEDs flash in a certain way. Like, it should turn on, flash, like turn off, or rather, how's it do it? It turns on the red LED, then it turns off for like half a second, and then it's red still, and then it turns off this LED, and then turns on this LED that's next to it. So there's two LEDs here, and they're both red for some reason, but it'll turn on this one, it'll turn it off for half a second, and then turn it back on. Then it'll turn this one off for like a full second or 2 seconds. Then it'll turn this one on. So that's the order it should go in. That's not, if you're installing this, then that can be helpful, that so that you know that that's might be what it does. But it's not really important to know. It's only important for if you're installing it, and then you want to make sure that it's working initially. That's just some helpful information to have. But if you're just going to be using the chip, it's not. That's only good for the installation of it. After you got it installed and it's working, then there's not really a purpose to knowing that those lights are on or anything. So yeah, let me put this all together, and I'll test it out and see what we get. Alrighty, so I got it all put together again, and I'm just going to show you the LEDs I was talking about. So I got it plugged into the power here. So let's see if I can show you a good enough angle. You should be able to see that red LED coming on here. All right, yeah, you see that in there? Stop, blink, turn off, back on. And when it turned off and back on, that was it switching to that other LED. So let me show it again, just so you can make sure you can see it. Okay, yeah, so it blinks once, real quick, and then it blinks again slowly. There you go. All right, yeah, you get it. You get the picture. So, yeah, let me go plug this into my TV, and I have the switch switched down, so that's the Japanese one. So let me go get everything plugged in and show you what I got. So I got it all hooked up here, so let me go ahead and turn it on, and I'll show you it's on the Japanese settings right now for Japanese games. And there we go. So you see everything's in Japanese. So now shut it off and get, see, I got Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. You can see that's the North American one. Everything's in English there. So put that in there. Turn it on. Start reading the disc. Oh. Maybe not. Oh, there we go. There it is. All right, it's working. It took a little bit longer. I actually tried it earlier, and it loaded much quicker. But I was adjusting the potentiometer, so it would hopefully not have to open that up again. I still may, but yeah, there you go. It's loading up there. So yeah, I think that should be it. Yeah, I'll do a follow-up video with this when I'm able to actually burn a disc, and we'll see what we get. But as you can see, it is working, because this is set to a Japanese GameCube right now, which this originally was, like you might have seen on my other video about this. But yeah, that chip seems to be working right now anyways. So yeah, I'll do another video when I'm able to burn discs, and we'll see what we have to do for that, because yeah, I may need to open it up and do some other stuff with that. But yeah, I hope you got some good information about this. If you want resources on how to install these chips, I can send you the links I used for the videos, or if you just want to buy one of them or something like that, they're incredibly cheap. You can get them on eBay for like $3. It's just like super cheap. I don't know why they're so cheap, but yeah, they are. But anyway, I hope you liked the video. If you like this kind of content, go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to make more stuff like this, and trying to upload more videos on showing stuff off with GameCubes and Game Boys and other retro stuff. I might do something with my Super Nintendo here at some point. But anyway, hope you liked it. Have a good one.